there's a point where you just have to say like okay, you've been suffering so much in in the last years that you have to realize that you're gonna die one day, and you have to sort of try and do anything really to sort of be better. The narrative of your head that you have to counter, and really, I sometimes even feel like I even know from I can know what my problem is, and sort of, because I'm conscious most of the times of the stuff that I suffer, but at the same time it's so hard to go first person and actually take action into that, and it's really a hell um, because of course you wanna, of course these things are gonna make you depressed, and you're gonna, of course you end up, you know like think, things eventually start going out wrong for you. You like I really try, and it's really hard, to find that spot where you just have to do my sit now. Just that everything feels so ruthless. I mean, in uh, my head really feels burned out, burned out terribly. So much of this thinking, and so this feeling of sensibility, and vulnerability, vul, vulnerability to things in general. Sometimes it's kind of a bit too hot. Well, sometimes I feel like I have my whole skin peeled, and I can like, I feel naked to the other, to another degree, behind like naked without the clothes, and then naked without your skin. Pretty simple to understand, right? My analogy, of course, it's pretty obvious to the rest. It's not by any means something that so personal that I cannot explain to anybody. Just gonna do the. It's a little bit hot. There's thingy, you know, for the coldness. Because it's winter now. We do the other side. being brave is the hardest thing to do in all the history of humankind. It's the hardest, I swear. And I'm now thinking about the jokes I could have said in that little conversation I had with her. Like, I don't know why. It was really awkward now. I'm thinking like, maybe if I said this, it would have been funny. And I think it would, to be honest. I think the conversation started something like, we were like, like I said like a comment, and it was super uh awkward, like super random things to say, like the something that you cannot start a conversation with, because it's like saying, "Oh, look at that," something like that. It was like a bad start to a conversation, and she like laughed, a little bit, because she was like, "Oh, well, thanks for that information," because it was like a such a awkward little thing I said, and I could have said like embrace it, I would have said like something like to the lines like, "Well, I'm sorry, I'm really bad at talking to people, I'm really bad at socializing," because when I embrace my thing is where I actually socialize the best, when I'm actually being ultra honest with when I'm being like super honest with with my own problems, when I'm wearing them in front, to all of you to see, you know. But I didn't say it already, so maybe this is a little awkward. I don't know if I have to text her now, because I could text her. I think I could ask her really bad, a really bad question, because I really don't mind that she thinks I'm awkward, because um, I'm just like that. But I don't want her to think that I'm a coward. I think maybe I should be thinking a lot about that, because um, I don't know. Maybe she'll find it sort of like, she'll find maybe some sympathy for my awkwardness, and I will not look like someone that is too much of a loser. You know what I mean? Like, you can be a winner being awkward, I guess. I don't know, something like that. What do the other say? I'm taking too long between sets though, I think. I'm not struggling with it. It's with the repetition where I start to struggle. With this first part, it's just to get the job done, to get to that part, basically. I'm struggling now. That was tough. I feel like I can be someone super appealing and know that, but to get to that sort of appealing part where I'm maybe super honest and sort of uh, and I'm wondering like this, like I'm doing right now. I feel like I can be sort of a appealing person, introspective or something like that, or like uh, fun to listen to, something about that. But I feel like to get to that part, there's really big crust to go through, you know. There's there's a lot of layers, you know, and maybe it's hard for myself to peel them off, you know. I don't know if I find it intimate or I think that is I find it too intimate. I don't want to like so I just wear all these layers and masks. But then you know I ask myself maybe I should just totally unwear them or yeah take them off totally be totally naked, you know, something like that. But you know now talking business, I think I don't know if it would. I'm really nervous, but I don't know if I should message her because I have her Instagram. We just talked today, but I feel like talking to her in person and then talking to her or on Instagram. It's kind of cool, you know, because I could do it tomorrow. You know, that would be like the normal thing to do. And I think I'm gonna ask her a sort of. I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm just gonna tell her something. What am I gonna tell her? I'm gonna ask her about the username that she has on her Instagram, and just like when you talk to your friends sometimes or you react to something, you say, "What the fuck, dude?" Or "That was really funny," or just like laugh, like or XD or something like that. Something like I don't want to talk to her, you know, because I don't want to. If I go talk to her in this moment, it would be uh, a total downer, because we already have difficulties in having talks, in having conversations. So I wanna not. I cannot be that boring, man. I'm just gonna say some random things, something like that. But I don't know. I don't know. And now I turn down the camera, and now I just turned on the camera. And now I don't feel as secure as I was before I turned on the camera. When I was where I was like, dude, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Whatever. Maybe I should do it. You know, I still feel a little bit more calm now. Um, yeah. Uh, the voice that I just had, this like 16 minutes, it's my anxious voice that I guess, or my depressed voice. No, my anxious voice. But I think I'm more relaxed now. I'm talking to myself, to the camera, and to the crowd, you know. Uh, yeah, yeah. What should I do? I don't know. Hmm. Maybe I should message her, but I cannot think of myself clear, and I cannot wait for it to be too late because maybe she's sleeping or something like that. No, no, she's definitely not sleeping. Which maybe she will go to bed in like an hour or something like that. Maybe she wants to sleep early. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if she likes that. Ooh, I did not see that. But they don't appear when I don't do exercise. It's only when I, well, I guess I maybe I should pump up before meeting up or something like that with her. Like do the fire thing that the taxi driver did, you know. You know what? I feel a little uncomfortable with this camera on, so I'm just gonna turn it off a bit. Just gonna blow this, something like that.